Thank God first tonight, and let Him fight your battles while you sleep. Lord, I come to you now in the quiet of this night, not to ask first, but to thank you. I'm tired, yes. My body aches in places I didn't notice earlier. My mind is still trying to sort through conversations, mistakes, moments I should have handled differently. But before I close my eyes, I want you to know this. I remember you. I remember that you are here. I remember that you are good. And I remember that everything I am, everything I have, and everything I carry, it's safest when it's in your hands. Tonight, I don't need 1,000 answers. I don't even need to feel strong. I just need to be with you, because you are my peace, you are my strength, and you are the reason I can let go. The world doesn't stop spinning when I sleep, but I believe that you never stop watching over me. That's the only reason I'm still breathing. It's the only reason I'm still here. And so tonight, I want to lay all my burdens down, not because I've figured them out, but because you already have. There are things I worried about today that I cannot control. There are questions I asked today that no one answered. But you saw every thought, every fear, every tear I didn't let fall. You saw me when I smiled in front of others but trembled inside. And still, you stayed. You didn't turn away. You didn't grow weary of my mess. You held me together when I didn't even realize I was coming undone. And that is why, before anything else, before rest touches my eyes, I want to say thank you. Thank you for walking with me today, even when I forgot to talk to you. Thank you for protecting me from things I'll never know about. Thank you for the grace you gave me to make it through another day. I didn't earn it. I didn't deserve it. But you gave it anyway. And that's what humbles me most. That's what quiets my heart tonight. Not the absence of trouble, but the certainty of your love in the middle of it. So here I am, Lord. No more pretending. No more holding it in. I give you my thoughts, my fears, my plans, and my failures. I give you my hopes, my fatigue, my disappointments, and my dreams. I give you everything. And I trust that when I do, you'll give me something in return. Your stillness, your presence. That's all I need tonight. Stay with me, Jesus. Be the calm in my chaos. Be the breath in my silence. And be the first one I thank, every night, until my last. I'm laying it all down now, Father. The anger I didn't mean to carry this long. The conversation I keep replaying in my mind. The responsibilities that feel too heavy. The ache in my chest I tried to ignore all day. The worry about tomorrow that keeps pressing in, louder than I'd like to admit. I bring it all to you. No filter, no pride, no mask, because you already know. You saw me today, when I said I was fine but wasn't. You saw what I tried to fix on my own, and what I was too afraid to face. So here, Lord, take it. Take the weariness, take the anxiety, take the weight. I don't want to go to sleep holding on to what I should have already surrendered. I don't want to carry into my dreams the things I was never meant to bear. I want to end today with my heart wide open to you. Teach me, God, how to rest even when things are not resolved. Teach me how to release even when I don't have clarity. Show me how to trust that you're already working in ways I cannot see. I don't want to be the one in control. I want you to take the lead, even in the quiet of my room when the lights are off and no one sees me but you. Thank you for being my safe place. Thank you for not judging the chaos inside me. Thank you for sitting with me right here in this moment, offering peace without condition. It's more than I deserve, but it's exactly what I need. And now, Lord, I want to thank you for the good. Not just the dramatic victories, but the small mercies. Thank you for waking me up today. Thank you for the food I tasted, the air I breathed, the sound of someone's voice who reminded me I'm not alone. Thank you for the little moments that went right when everything else felt wrong. I know I overlook those sometimes. I let the loudness of my problems drown out the quiet gifts you give. But tonight, I want to notice. I want to be grateful. You didn't promise me a life without trouble, but you did promise that I'd never walk through any of it alone. And that promise kept me steady. That promise helped me show up when I wanted to hide. That promise reminded me I'm not abandoned, not even when the world feels cold. And for that I give you my thanks, not out of duty, but from the depth of my soul. Gratitude breaks the chains that anxiety tightens. Gratitude lifts the fog that fear brings in. It changes my posture from desperation to praise. So here's my praise. It's not perfect, it's not polished, but it's real. And I know you receive it. I know it touches your heart when I choose to thank you in the middle of uncertainty. I may not have seen the answers I prayed for today, but I saw you. In the stillness, in the whisper, in the way my heart calmed down when I said your name. That was you, and that's enough for me to be grateful. Stay close now, Lord. As the night settles in, let your nearness be my comfort. Let your presence be the atmosphere in this room. Fill this space with your peace that doesn't make sense to the world. Remind me that I'm not alone in the dark. You're here, right here, and that's why I can rest. When the silence becomes heavy, and the shadows on the wall feel like reminders of all I haven't figured out yet, help me remember that you dwell in the quiet. You're not afraid of the dark. You created the night, and you move in it. While I rest, you remain awake, guarding, guiding, working. So I choose to invite you into this silence, not to change it, but to fill it. Fill it with your breath. Fill it with your calm. Fill it with your voice that says, "Be still. I am with you." Because if you're in the silence, then it's not empty. If you're in the room, then I'm not abandoned. If you're watching over me, then nothing else needs to. You are my keeper, my defender, my closest friend. I won't wrestle with the night if you are Lord over it. I won't fear what tomorrow holds if I know you already stand in it. So I close my eyes tonight with one thought on my lips. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for meeting me in this moment. Thank you for never being too far, too busy, too tired, or too disappointed. Thank you for being exactly what I need. Peace in the stillness, light in the dark, and love that never leaves. And now, Father, I bring you what's been haunting me quietly. This worry I can't seem to shake. The weight of uncertainty that sneaks in when everything goes quiet. When the world stills and the noise fades, the fear grows louder. But I know you didn't create me to live like this, wrapped in tension, bracing for the next disappointment. You didn't call me to live in fear. You called me to live in. So tonight I bring you every anxious thought, every restless corner of my soul, every question that keeps me up long after the lights go out. I've tried so many times to manage it, to silence it with distractions or numb it with busyness. But it always comes back, because it was never mine to handle alone. You never ask me to carry this. You ask me to cast it on you. And so, finally, I'm doing that now, not because I have the strength, but because I've run out of it. I need you to trade this anxiety for your peace. Trade this fear for faith. Trade this spiraling mind for stillness in your presence. You said to come to you, all who are weary and burdened, and you would give rest. So here I am, burdened and weary, and still choosing to come. You are not the author of confusion. You are not the voice that accuses or stirs panic. You are the one who calms the wind and the waves, even when they rage inside me. So I ask you, speak to this storm. Say the word, Lord. Just one word. I know peace will follow. Let your presence do what no reasoning ever could. Let your love wrap around my thoughts like a blanket in the cold. I don't need to understand everything. I just need to know you're here. And I do. I believe you're here right now. Tonight I ask you to speak peace over my mind. I surrender the racing thoughts, the what-ifs, the regrets, the future that hasn't even arrived but already feels heavy. I surrender every voice that isn't yours. Shut them out, Lord. Let only your truth echo in my soul. You say I'm held, not forsaken. You say I'm chosen, not forgotten. You say I'm safe, not alone. These aren't just verses I memorize, they're promises I need to breathe. Help me to rest not because all is solved, but because you're in control. Let your peace be the anthem of my heart tonight. Let it cover every fear and hush every lie. Let it silence the chaos and settle deep into the places I can't reach with logic or effort. I give you the keys to every locked room in my heart. I let you in, and I know you come not with judgment but with comfort, with healing, with peace that surpasses all understanding. You've never failed me, not once. And even though my eyes have seen storms, my soul has seen you. I've seen your hand make a way when there was none. I've seen you open doors I stopped knocking on. I've felt you whisper comfort in moments too painful to speak of. I remember those moments, Lord, and I hold them close tonight. Because when I remember who you are, I remember who I am. Yours. The darkness doesn't scare me when I remember that you are still light. That even the blackest night is like day to you. That no place is too dark for you to enter. No fear too deep for you to reach. So I invite you now, not just into my room, but into my very being. Let my thoughts become still in your hands. Let my heart fall into rhythm with yours. Let your words speak louder than my doubts. I don't want to just sleep tonight, I want to rest, truly rest. And I know that's only possible with you beside me. I want to remember who you've been to me. Not just tonight, not just today, but always. You've never once walked away. In the worst seasons of my life, when I questioned everything, when I doubted my worth, when I nearly gave up, you were still there, steady, gentle, unmoving. Your love didn't falter when I did. Your faithfulness didn't depend on mine. You stayed, you held me together. You believed in me when I couldn't believe in myself. That's why I trust you now. Not because life is easy, but because you've proven you are trustworthy. Even when nothing makes sense, even when prayers feel unanswered, you've still been good. You've still been God, and you're not going to stop now. So even in this night, even in this moment where fear tries to steal joy and anxiety tries to take root, I stand on who you are. I anchor myself in your truth. You are still the God who parted seas, who calmed storms, who raised the dead, who sees the sparrow fall and calls the stars by name. And yet, you see me. Right here, this small, trembling soul curled up under blankets, trying to breathe easy. You see me, and you stay. That alone gives me peace. And so I lean into you. I let go of what I cannot control. I release what was never mine to fix. I trust that you'll handle what I can't. And tonight I rest, not in denial, but in faith. Not because it's all okay, but because you are. And Lord, before I close my eyes, I want to speak to you about the ones I love. The people who cross my mind when the world gets quiet. The ones I carry in my heart, sometimes with joy, sometimes with concern. Tonight I lift them to you by name, one by one. Even in silence, you know exactly who they are. You know their needs better than I do. You know what keeps them awake. You know what breaks their hearts, and you love them even more than I ever could. I entrust them into your care tonight. Those who are battling illness, wrap them in healing. Those who are heavy with grief, hold them close. Those who are lost and wandering, bring them home. Those who are anxious and afraid, speak peace over their thoughts. I can't fix their situations, but I can place them in the safest place I know, your hands. Let them feel your presence tonight, Lord. Let them know they are not alone. Let your comfort be their comfort. Let your promises be their hope. Thank you for the gift of people, family, friends, even strangers who've touched my life. Sometimes I forget to say it out loud, but I'm grateful for the moments we shared, the laughter, the grace we gave each other even when we were broken. Even the hard relationships have taught me something, and for that too I give you thanks. Help me to forgive where I've held on to hurt. Help me to love even when it's hard, and help me to remember that they too are yours. Tonight I also come to you in humility. I messed up today. I said things I shouldn't have. I ignored your voice when I felt it nudge. I doubted you when fear whispered louder. I lost patience. I let worry win. I didn't love well every moment, but I know I can bring all of it to you, and you won't turn me away. I know I don't have to hide, 'cause you already saw it, and even still you call me beloved. So I ask for your forgiveness. Clean my heart, Lord. Wash off the dust and grime of today. Take away the shame, the guilt, the pride, the self-reliance. Replace it with your mercy. Give me a new spirit, one that longs to be close to you again. One that's not afraid to be weak, because in you, weakness becomes a doorway to grace. I don't want to carry today's mistakes into tomorrow's mercy. Let this night be the line drawn in the sand. Let me fall asleep under the weight of your forgiveness, not under the weight of my failures. Breathe renewal into me. Let me wake up with a clean heart. Let tomorrow be a chance to try again, to speak softer, to listen deeper, to trust quicker. I don't need perfection. I just need to stay close to you. As long as you're with me, I can walk through anything. And now, Lord, I release what hasn't happened yet. I give you tomorrow. I give you next week. I give you the uncertainties that try to rush into tonight's peace. I surrender the things I'm tempted to control, and the outcomes I try to predict, because if I'm honest, they were never mine to begin with. Only you know what tomorrow will bring. Only you hold time in your hands. So I won't waste tonight worrying about what hasn't come. I'll trust the one who's already there. You're the God who goes before me, who makes a way through deserts and rivers, who shuts the mouths of lions and opens prison doors. You've already written the story, and I trust you with the pages I haven't read yet. I don't have to be afraid of what's ahead when I know who's leading me. Even when I feel small, you are strong. Even when I feel lost, you are sure. So I let go, Lord. I place tomorrow into your hands, and I will not take it back. Let tonight be sacred, God. Let it be the turning point where fear ends and trust begins. Let it be the holy ground where I meet you not in striving but in surrender. Let my room become a sanctuary where your peace settles like the evening dew. I want to end this day the way I began it, with you. Only now, I come not to strive or do, but simply to rest in what you've already done. You've been faithful from the first light to the final star in the sky. You've never left me, not for a second. And I believe you won't leave me now. So I let the silence wrap around me. I let the darkness be a canvas for your comfort. I let my breathing slow, my shoulders relax, and my heart lean fully into you. Thank you, Father, for today, for tonight, for never growing tired of me, for listening when I ramble, for catching every tear, for answering prayers I didn't even have the strength to pray. You are so good, so kind, so near. You are everything I need. So I say this last word not with fear, but with confidence. Amen. Because it means, so be it. It means I agree with you. It means I trust what you've spoken. It means I'm done striving and ready to sleep in peace. Good night, Father, I am yours, and that is enough.